Hello, this is Blade Man Unit Pi, and I don't know why I did the hello, but you know whatever. No, it doesn't at all. I don't have any followers except maybe one or two, and they just know me. But I guess I'm gonna throw my hat into the ring about the whole thing with the YouTube freaking out over the stuff about, well, now they're starting to enforce these rules. And I get it. I kind of see what they're trying to do, but it's like, okay. You're trying to make it where it's safe for anyone to do it. Because, okay, if I was a business, and let's say I was like a business selling toys, Christian toys, I would not want to be associated with Alpha Omega Sin. Now that's just being, I wouldn't want to be, that's not an attack on Alpha Omega Sin, I watch his videos, I'm just saying, if I was in that position, I might not want to be associated with him. Okay, I wouldn't. Which that makes sense. Now, I agree with everything I was saying about, it's not right, but it makes sense. So one of the things that I would think would be really good is if there was a way to do a partial demonetization type concept. And I say partial, meaning when you are, and this be a service, it's not even like getting rid of anything. It's basically, hey, you want these services. Okay. Then what you need to do is like, okay, I don't want to be associated with them. So, hey, how about this? You have two ways a company, they want to monetize. They want to go, okay, do you want to make sure you don't have your content associated with offensive videos? Okay. And if that's something you don't want, then you should be allowed to do it. That's fine. That's what they should do. They should go and change the rules around and just offer a little service saying, by the way, if your content has profanity, sexual humor, and all that stuff, then we're going to put you on this list of channels or videos that cannot be monetized if someone opts out of it. Some people will, not many though. Because, if you're advertising, you want to increase it. But let's say, a kid toy store would not want to be associated with Alpha Omega Sin's videos. And again, that's fine. Alpha will probably agree with me if he ever hears this. But yeah, that's really the best option. YouTube just needs to go in there and say, okay, we're gonna make a super advertiser friendly list of stuff, and we might just make it where, like, the worst that happens is we take you off that list, or take your video off, or whatever they want to do. Just leave Alpha Omega Sin just off that list all the time. And he would probably again, that's exactly what probably should happen. He probably wouldn't care. He'd be like, well, that's fine. If they don't want to be associated with me, can't talk. Fine. I don't care. It's probably better that way. They have every right to say that. No skin off my excrement. Or expletive. Oops. Didn't mean to say. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Well, I don't monetize, so not a big issue. I might try to. I may want to monetize some videos. I don't think I have too many that would cause trouble. But yeah, I think this is silly. They're basically hitting the people that create the content that gets the views. What they need to do is just create the service, add a version or whatever where it's like, oh, if there's something about this, oh, we'll just, take away that. And if you don't want to be associated with these kind of things, this list, or even like hit the search terms that you don't want to be associated with, then fine. Then very much fine. But in the same time, you could use that ad stuff. Like, let's say there's an ad, like Alpha brought up a thing about a person giving positive vibes about avoiding suicide. And it would be a very good idea just to create a system in there where you could have it like, oh, my ad doesn't appear on videos about suicide. Alright. Or you can go the opposite, and let's say you want to advertise the suicide helpline. What do you know? Boom, just get these people to have a chance to just make the videos work better. Make it where, you know, the consumer can decide in a realistic time. The consumer, people who are giving the money can decide what videos they want to be associated with. And they can say like, hey, I want to be definitely associated with these, so put me on a whitelist. Try to hit me whenever you can on videos about suicide, so I can give a suicide hotline, and that can get to the most people. Or, whatever, you know, and you might have some mess up things like gun companies trying to hit that one up too, but yeah, that's bad. I hope that's not going to happen ever, but humanity, you disappoint me so many times. But yeah, so I'm going to say YouTube needs to adjust it, and they need to turn this into more of a service to everyone. To make it where it's, you know, it's like, okay, so, use a lot of profanity, just mark it all as, every video you have as, it has profanity, just mark it on there. Sexual humor, mark it on there, yeah, just mark it on there. No one who doesn't want to see it has to see it. We're all good. You get your video out. We don't have advertisers going, I didn't want to be associated with a guy who has a foul mouth. Because, yeah. But another little thing that I kind of thought about, I have videos. I've uploaded them. They have ads that sometimes pop up on them. Okay, so I don't monetize. So why on earth are there ads? They're monetizing my videos, which also means they're probably monetizing all the ones they've basically just cut off. So like Alpha Omega Sin's video, I think that last one didn't have an ad on it, but if it does, if anyone else watched that last one where he's talking about this, that kind of begs another question. That means they're making money off of the content. They're saying that they're not allowing him to make money off of it. And you know, I haven't opted into monetization, but I swear I've seen one of my videos play with an ad. So they're monetizing my videos. I'm not monetizing them. Which begs some questions, alright. If they're going to block monetization, then they block it from having ads. Period. Now with mine, I mean, I didn't opt in on it, so yeah, I can't say too much on that, but yeah. So I'm just asking questions. Why is it quite like this? And I don't know. I mean, I don't have much on my channel that is worth, you know, monetizing. I don't think I'd get much out of it. But I don't know. It's just kind of weird that they're also not wanting people to talk about controversial things. You're trying to stifle freedom of speech. Now again, it's their own website. Yeah, they can do a lot of this. But they are still trying to stifle freedom of speech. They're trying to, you know, whitewash it. They're trying to get rid of it on their site. Now, what Fox News will tell you is controversial gets more information, gets more views. And any person trying to get advertisement knows this. If anything, I think this might be a little thing, like, you know, these videos that get, you know, demonetized. They're not demonetized, they're just demonetized for the content creator, not YouTube. I think YouTube still has videos. Yeah, actually the Alpha Omega Sin one has a video for YouTube, Yahoo Fantasy Football. It happened right at the end of it. So, what does that tell you? Now, I don't know if it's been demonetized or what. You can't tell if it's being monetized or not for alpha, but And do you think the Yahoo Fantasy Football people are gonna care if they're away from alpha? Alpha probably doesn't care if if they're with it or whatever. It's really weird. It's just really weird. I think there's certain things that when they demonetize, it's basically saying you're not getting a cut anymore. Which right there kind of is a big issue, and I think this is where YouTube might get in trouble on that, is that they kind of have some contracts and stuff, but in all reality, I think they're just trying to cut out these big channels, because the very thing is, any advertiser will tell you, controversial things get seen more. So demonetizing it seems kind of weird, except they're getting a bigger cut. That's what it is. And it makes it look like they're trying to whatever, but I really think they're just trying to get a bigger cut out of the ad revenue. They get 100% versus 50% or whatever it is. I don't do ad revenue, so I don't know the details, but they're getting a little bit more. So if they get mark a bunch of videos, but they don't change how ads show up on them, because they're not going to. I don't think they're going to. Those are probably the best ones that would get blocked, because some people say, "Oh, I can't believe that happened." Watch. Oh my God! Can you believe this happened? What? No way. Watch. It's there's thing. Sex sells. We all know that. And so does controversy, because we're like, wait, what? Is that what really happened? So I'm gonna call BS on this thing, just because they're doing it now. I think it's more or less they're trying to do a cash grab. Because if they hit it fast, they get more people watching videos. Heck, maybe even just doing it gets more people hitting the site, complaining, uploading videos, people watching the videos. They do the ads for the videos. So they hit a few things, they mess with a few people, and they're just getting more views, more ad revenue. So it may just be a stunt, and it may go away eventually after people are complaining and stuff like, okay, we'll fix it, because I think YouTube is kind of dancing on the edge of a abyss of migration, because they're still big enough they can pump out a lot of money on YouTube by doing something crazy, doing something that boggles the mind, and then they just do it for a bit, and then they then they fix it-ish until they can do it again after most people have forgotten about it. I mean, this is kind of conspiracy theory, but this is just marketing kind of thing. They're using the marketing. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I don't think it's gonna stick, because if it does, they will ruin their site. But they're keeping on the edge because everyone's expecting YouTube. People are watching to see if YouTube is going to go critical. And I think they're doing this very planned. This isn't them trying to, placate to the right people or wrong people. Now you're having people who are going on the site, having the ads get seen. Boom. I think it's a stunt. Meaning they're screwing with people's livelihoods, but for one, which that's where things get really messed up. That's where it needs to stop. They're messing with people's livelihoods. And, some of the rules are kind of like, they're really, really intense. And they put them out there because that's how some people are like, well, we want to stop that and please one group. They don't enforce it because it would screw them over, but now they're enforcing it a little. And they're doing that to get more, get in the news. Because, it's like, there's no such thing as bad news. That concept. People are going to their site more often. I went to their site. It's working. The ads are coming out. But what they really should do is change it into something that could actually be a new service that would make it where they could target the ads better. Maybe people would get less money on stuff. Then again, maybe they would be able to get more. I mean, just saying, like, you make sure Alpha Omega Sin's channel gets mainly video game and death metal themed ads. And you make it easy for someone to buy ad space. All of a sudden, yeah, his videos get some ads on it. They're things that people that watch his videos might actually give a credit about. Care about, it might actually care about. So, why not, work at it a way and try to keep it where, hey, you can match people with the ads and the videos and stuff. Instead of pulling these little stunts to try to get more revenue. Because that's what they're doing. They're getting more ad revenue to do this. They're getting a bunch right now. And in some cases, they're getting some ad revenue on videos they demonetized for the creator. I don't know if it's demonetized for them. I kind of think it isn't. But that's just my opinion. I know they monetize my videos, but not me. I don't. So, how is that fair? Alright, this is Blademan Unit Pi signing out. Catch you guys later. I should probably put more videos up, but I'm lazy. Let's be honest, I'm lazy. Peace, love, and peanut butter.